She thought I'd always be there to foot her bill. But the day I needed her, she vanished. So I gave her a taste of confusion, frustration, and cold, calculated silence every single night. And she never saw it coming. If you've ever felt used by someone who called themselves your friend and wanted nothing more than sweet, poetic justice, you're in the right place. Hit like, subscribe, and get ready, because this is one of the pettiest, most satisfying slow burns of revenge you'll ever hear. You know, the worst kind of betrayal isn't from an enemy. It's from someone you once called family. Or in my case, my so-called best friend. Let's call her Sana. Sana and I had known each other since college. We weren't childhood friends, but we clicked fast, or so I thought. We'd laugh for hours, share dreams, vent about life and relationships. And when I landed a good-paying job out of university, I didn't think twice before helping her out. She was still figuring life out, hopping between jobs, struggling a little financially. So when she asked me to recharge her phone, or said she wanted to borrow my Netflix account, I shared. No hesitation. No judgment. That's what friends do, right? I mean, I'm doing well. I could afford a few subscriptions. Sharing them with someone I loved like a sister? It wasn't a big deal to me. But it wasn't just about the money. It was how she asked, or rather expected. She'd send me messages like, "Hey, can you recharge my number real quick? It's urgent. Send me the new Netflix password. I'm trying to binge tonight." No, please. No, thank you. Just assumption. Like I was her personal support line. But I let it slide. Because I kept telling myself, this is what being a good friend looks like. Right? Then life flipped the script. A few months ago, I went through one of the worst emotional storms of my life. Without diving into the gritty details, just know I was struggling. Really struggling. Mentally, emotionally, every which way. And all I wanted, all I needed was a friend. So I texted Sana, "Hey, can we talk for a bit? I really need someone to listen." No reply. Tried again a few days later. "I've been feeling really low, can we meet or at least chat?" She left me on read. For days. When she finally responded, her message hit like a slap. "You're always finding ways to be unhappy. Maybe stop creating drama." It knocked the wind out of me. I remember staring at the screen, my chest tight, my eyes stinging. This was the same person who leaned on me for everything, from recharges to late-night rants about her boyfriends. And now, when I needed a shoulder, I was the drama. I didn't reply. I didn't beg. But something inside me broke. That night, I opened my Netflix account. She was logged in, of course, watching some romantic drama in full HD on my dime. I clicked sign out of all devices. Then changed the password. It wasn't revenge at first, not consciously. It was more of a symbolic act, like reclaiming space. But then she texted, "Hey, Netflix logged me out. What's the new password?" And just like that, I smiled. A small, private, savage smile. I replied, "Oh no, must have been a glitch. Here you go, smiley face." And I gave her the new password. She logged back in. I waited a few hours, logged her out again. She messaged again. "This keeps happening. Is someone hacking you?" "Oh no," I said. "Could be a bug. I'll reset the password again." And I did. Then logged her out again. Every single time. She even tried to beat the system, using OTP-based logins. But I'd get the code, and like the good friend I was, I'd share it, let her in, only to boot her out hours later. This went on for weeks. Every night she sat down to watch something, I made sure her screen went black. Sometimes mid-episode. Sometimes right before a season finale. The confusion was delicious. The petty joy? Immaculate. She was baffled, paranoid. I could feel her losing her mind through her texts. Why is this happening to me? Do you think someone's targeting me? Is it my Wi-Fi? I'm so fed up. Meanwhile, I was living for the chaos. And no, she never once apologized for how she treated me. Never acknowledged my pain. To this day, I'm just the overdramatic friend who changed her password for no reason. But I didn't need her apology. Because for once, I wasn't the one giving. I was the one in control. Quietly, relentlessly, deliciously in control. You want to know what poetic justice feels like? It's not yelling. It's not blocking. It's not burning bridges. It's making someone who took you for granted question their entire reality. Silently, subtly, and without ever lifting a finger in anger. It's her sitting in front of her laptop, night after night, refreshing Netflix, resetting routers, changing devices, blaming hackers, calling service providers, all while I sip tea, watching my own shows in perfect 4K, alone in peace. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't loud. It's a whisper, one that echoes in their head every time they wonder, why isn't this working? You don't always need to fight fire with fire. Sometimes, you just change the password. If this story hit home, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. What's your version of changing the password on someone who used you? And hey, for more real, raw, and oh so satisfying revenge stories, subscribe and turn on the bell because we're just getting started.